Okay, we are on the record. This is the People versus James Flanagan. Calling cases U 44882618, violation of firearms ordinance, SP 107972232, improper plates, SP 107972251, no operator's license person. Count 2, unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance. SP 1080740. Count 1, reckless driving. Count 2, driver's license never required. Count 3, no insurance. SP 1081883. Count 1, unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 2, improper plate. 162691511. Driver's license never required. 120952551. No operator's license on person. 173064821. No operator's license on person. 173617571. Driver's license suspended. 173617572. No insurance. 184238851. No operator's license on person. 194468651. No operator's license on person. 163015202. No operator's license on person. SP 107972231. Fair wear seatbelt. SP 108188841. Defective brake light. Windshield. 172747471. No operator's license on person. And 162593471. No operator's license on person. All are set for a trial and or formal hearing, with the exception of 2 set for a review today. The reviews are 163015202 and 162593471. Appearance.
Evan Callahan on behalf of the defendant, who appears via Zoom and consents to these proceedings being conducted by Zoom.
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
James Flanagan.
Judge, we have a question with regards to the very first charge, the U44882618, the weapons charge. Mr.
Yeah.
Flanagan has indicated to me that he's currently on probation for that charge, and in fact served 90 days in the county jail on that.
On that matter?
Yes, he's only had one weapons charge out of the 36th District Court, and he did the full 90 days. They didn't let him out early.
We'll check, we'll verify that. One moment. Anything else, any other questions while we're waiting on that clarification?
No, he's going to accept the offer, but we're concerned about the weapons charge. Yeah.
Judge Sabree, this case never made it past an arraignment. Failed to appear for arraignment back in 2008.
So,
2018.
he was charged and he never showed up for an arraignment on this matter. So he must be referring to a different case, because the system says he never even showed up for an arraignment. On August 30th, 2018, he was supposed to come before me at 1:30.
I ain't never had no weapon charge.
Well, if there's any consolation, the officer hasn't appeared for this trial date, so this one will be dismissed anyway if you get the motion.
Which officer was it?
All right, wait till I take it back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge.
Miller, Officer Miller.
And Officer Miller hasn't appeared, right?
Correct.
So we can move to dismiss that count, correct?
Correct.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. So because you don't have the tickets in front of you, it's a little more difficult. So I'm going to, and then on the docket, it has your name as the officer. So you wouldn't quite know which officers are assigned to which tickets. So I'm going to read off to you the officers who did not appear. You have Officer Herndon on ticket 172-747-471. Officer Hollowell on 194-468-651. Officer Jerry Jones on 163-015-202. He is up for review, so Jones was not supposed to appear. 184-238-8851. Officer Bliss did not appear. 173-064-821. Officer Justin Malik, Malek. 172-095-251. Officer Briggs did not appear. 16. Strike that one. 269-151. Officer Browning did not appear. P108-1883. Oh, did appear on that one. Strike that one. And the rest of the officers have appeared, with the exception of Officer Miller on the youth ticket U448-82618. Is there a motion?
Move to dismiss.
Okay. So for those matters, because the officers did not appear, I will dismiss without prejudice. What your client is left with, per the offer, are 7 counts that the prosecution is offering him to plead guilty and or responsible to. I will read those on the record. For responsible plea, it will be for defective bumper, fender, or windshield, failure to wear a seatbelt, and for the remaining 5, for the reckless driving, it will be a reduced charge of drag racing. For driver's license never acquired, it will be reduced to failure to display. No insurance is reduced to improper plates, another count of improper plates as charged, and 1 count of driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. So those are the 7 that are left from the offer with the officers who have appeared today for trial. Does that make sense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Flanagan, hearing what I just stated as far as the offer, is that something that you would like to take advantage of today?
Yes. Did you hear me?
I heard
Yes,
you.
you heard.
I heard you. I'm organizing all of your cases. You got 22 counts here. Okay, Mr. Flanagan, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to May 6, 2020, around 11:29 a.m. in the area of East Davidson and Conan in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2002 red Cadillac vehicle?
Yes.
Were you doing so with a defective bumper, fender, and or windshield?
Yes.
Okay, were you also operating that vehicle without insurance?
Yes.
You operate that vehicle without a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Yes.
And lastly, for this incident, for this location, were you recklessly driving in that vehicle as well?
Yes.
Okay, satisfied, council?
Satisfied.
Okay, for those counts that I mentioned, for the misdemeanors, I will make the amendments as appropriate, to drag racing, to failure to display, and improper plates.
Thank you.
And, Mr. Flanagan, next. We have one more incident, one more time and date. May 15th, 2020, around 5:33 PM, in the area of Bricksdale and Van Dyke in the city of Detroit. We're operating a 2002 red Cadillac vehicle.
Yes.
Are you doing so without a seatbelt?
Yes.
Also, did you have improper plates on that vehicle?
Yes.
And was that vehicle unregistered or untitled?
Yes.
Okay, satisfied?
Satisfied.
All right, so that took care of all 7 counts. I will dismiss the remaining counts that were not dismissed as part of the no officer count. Dismissed without prejudice. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated.
Okay. Anything before sentencing? We have a lot going on here.
Judge, I've known Mr. Flanagan a rather substantial period of time, and months ago he came to me and wanting to take care of the matters that had gotten by him or not taken care of. He's the father of, I believe, 3 children. He works on cars to earn a living. At one point in time, I would stop by his place, and he lived at that time in the only house that was occupied on the block. And what he would do is he would cut all the lawns. He would manicure the lawns. He would make it look like this was not a deserted block. And I mentioned this. He's moved now, and he's in a slightly better neighborhood. But I find Mr. Flanagan to be a very nice young man. He's 40 years old. He's had his problems, but he wanted to conclude these matters to sort of get his life on track and go straight again. So that's all I have, Judge. I just ask you to take that into consideration.
Okay. Anything from your client?
No, ma'am.
I have one more question. Did Mr. Flanagan post a bond at all?
I'm not sure.
Okay, Mr. Flanagan, did you post a bond?
I'm not. If I did, I'm not. If I did, I'm not sure if I did or not own any of the tickets.
He's still on probation in your court, so the probation officer is waiting to hear what happened with this. They wanted it resolved within 90 days. We've done the best we could in terms of that.
He's on probation for what? Alcohol-related violation?
No,
That gun charge.
The
That
gun
gun
charge.
charge.
I don't think it would be with me. Do you remember, let me look that up. Okay, so Mr. Flanagan, I have been doing my best to help people in the pandemic and ways to find the help. I can't quite do that for you because of the amount of tickets that you have had and the amount of neglect in these cases. I do understand that you are coming before the court to finally handle these matters. Of course, you will not be getting jail time. That's not an option. I do want you to succeed. But you're going to have to pay on some of these matters. So it will be for have 7 counts, and you have 2 cases that are up for review in which you owe money as well. Case 163015202. It says here that you owe $416. That's from 2016. I didn't impose that fine. My fines are not that high. So what I'll do for that matter is close that out and zero out your balance on that one, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That's $416 you don't have to pay. For your other matter from 2017, and that's for review 162593471. I will also close that matter out with your outstanding balance.
Thank you,
Once
Judge.
I find. Fine. And for the remaining matters, I'm going to impose just fines for 2 counts that you pled guilty to. It'll be 2 misdemeanors. It'll be for the improper place and failure to display a valid operator's license. So you're at $480 total, and the rest I will waive. And I'll justify that as during the pandemic and people having financial hardship. So typically, Mr. Flanagan, you would have had to pay probably about $3,000 on these cases.
Thank you, Judge.
So I need, when can you take care of the 480?
I'll be able to do it like beginning of next month, the middle, no later than the 7th or the 8th.
What date? I didn't hear you.
Excuse me?
I didn't hear you. What date did you say?
I say no later than like the 7th or the 8th.
Okay, how about we do April 1st?
Okay.
No, we can. Yeah. Okay, so April 1st will be your review date, your time. You have to have paid the 480 by then, okay?
Okay.
And you also are going to have to pay reinstatement fees on most of these cases to the Secretary of State. That's
Okay.
not money work. That's money to the Secretary of State, $45 per count. You can figure that out online. You don't have to come down here to do that. You can look up on your name at 36 District Court's website, and it'll show you everything that says $45. That's a reinstatement fee that helps you to get towards getting your license for the
Yes,
first
ma'am.
time. Okay?
Okay.
Have any questions?
No, ma'am. So like I just go on the website and pay the $400. I just go on 36 District website.
Yes, you can do it that
Okay.
way.
Judge, would you give us the case numbers that he's paying those on?
Sure. So it'll be case, let me see, try to make this as easy as possible here. Okay, it'll be case number SP 1080740, counts 2 and 3. So 402 and 403.
So it's SP 1080740.
2
And
and then
2.
SP 807403.
And 3?
Yes.
Okay. And if he pays these, then the date of the review, it should be all set, right?
Correct.
And you don't need me on that occasion.
Nope. And if he's paid by the 1st, he doesn't have to show up either.
Okay. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You are welcome. Anything else?
No, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Judge.
We cleared everything out. Don't mess this up, okay?
I'm not. Appreciate you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Judge.